Well, hello there, Cancer. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about what is going on for the 11th to the 17th of May. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I have our guiding card for the month, which for you is a manifest. Oh my goodness, you are bringing things to you. You are attracting abundance in all ways. The people that come around you are part of who you are and what you're bringing, and your community, as well as just the pure joy of, attracting the people you want to hang out with, attracting the relationships that matter to you, attracting everything that's appropriate to your situation. Whatever that is, you're going to be attracting it. It's going to be coming to you fairly easily. Even the unemployed will be attracting the job that they're looking for. It's going to be awesome. And I look forward to seeing how that plays out for you. All right? Now then, I have a couple of messages from my better angels. One of them, there are 3 this month for all 12 signs. We're talking about staying humble and being clear about who we are and what we really bring to the table. And we don't need to overblow who we are or puff ourselves up so big that other people have higher expectations than we want. All right, so we want to be cautious and careful about that. The other part will be that we want to be prepared for what's going on. Things could be a little topsy-turvy in the month of May, so that could be financially, globally, weather-wise. Otherwise, we just need to be prepared, have all those little boxes checked, and be prepared for whatever comes down the pike. All right, it's going to be good, it's going to be right, and we want you to be safe. All right, and now the third one will be that once we've done the preparations and we're being humble and that's all good and in place, we want to use our group mind. Our minds can now create in the universe what we want. We were talking about that with temperance, how you can change your mind from never enough to always enough, right? So same idea, only now we're looking for positive outcomes for everybody, okay? We're going to do a big group think for everybody, but also for ourselves. We want the positive outcome for our community, for the people that we care about. We want to make sure that everything that's moving in the right direction is moving in the right direction for one and all, right? So that's nice, and it will help. Every little heartbeat that works in the right direction is we're all for one and one for all, right? Excellent. Let's get into the reading, all right? So you need to get a mystery card for the week. Let's go ahead and do that first. And what do we have for Cancer this week, please? Better angels, show me what we need to know for Cancer for the 11th through the 17th. Oh, right there. Ooh, the hidden one. There it is. All right, I'm going to set that one right there. We'll set these cards aside. Now then, let's talk about these cards. I have more cards to lay out. Let's do that. Last week was interesting. It looked like there was a big move, more structure. Cool stuff happening. Very excited to see how this one plays out. I hope the structure you were putting in place was working, because it looks like you might be a little blocked over here. But let's see. Okay, so yes, there's a new beginning for you this week. And you're starting, and you're going to have all the questions you get to ask. Remember that you had created your own new place, new space, new structure last week. Now you're in a situation where you're starting. Everything is starting, and now you've got to ask those questions. Be prepared. Get everything you need out of this conversation so that you can move forward. All right. You will have, of course, finished one cycle. Finished one cycle or project off, and now you're going to start another one. So lots of questions, lots of answers, lots of new jargon, new information, new forms, new protocols. So new computer programs. Things will be new at this time. As you begin this new situation, you're definitely beginning. These are both about beginnings. So wonderful. And the Ace of Cups. This is going to be information that brings you great joy, It doesn't have to be just information. It could be that you yourself are creating something that you want, that it comes from your heart. So this will be, I'm getting like a prize-winning pie, but at the same time I'm getting that there's pure joy in this. This is the gift of love. So there's also a possible new relationship, which would be another new beginning. You finish one cycle, you start another, right? New beginnings, asking a lot of questions. This could all be within a new relationship for some of my singles, for sure. My single Cancerians could very easily be starting a new relationship right now. The very fun, easy, interesting beginnings. Woo! The inner workings of a new relationship. Woohoo! Definitely opportunities and possibilities. Super cool. I really like what you're doing here. This is great. You could also be adopting new pets. Maybe even a new kind of pet that you've never had before. Like, how do I do this thing with a bearded dragon, right? What? What do they eat exactly? How do they need to live? So you're going to have more questions than answers, but I really like that. You're going to be ready to ask all the questions. You're going to get all the right answers. You're going to start something new. This is terrific. And it's very, ooh, heart-centered. Love this. Not necessarily a job, okay? I started out thinking job-wise, but everything I'm thinking here now is very relationship-y. Or something else that you really love that has to do with a heartbeat, that has to do with your personal passions. So, huzzah. Here, I'll move that up. See, there's your heart. Ba-doop. There you go. Now then, this card here is talking about where you're blocked this week. Structure is going to be off the table this week. So everything you put into place last week may or may not work for what you're working on. Okay, so you may not have the ability to, it's like, okay, started a new workout routine last week, structure was in place, yay. This week the schedule is screwy and I haven't figured out how to fit in my workout. So, meh, structure's off the table. That's okay. You'll have to make concessions while you're you might be working some different hours or have different situations going on that throw you off your usual schedule. So new relationships always throw us off our personal schedule because we don't necessarily want to wake up and do our gym thing and be like, hi, I'm going to be looking most unpretty. Unpretty right now. I'm going to do my thing, but yeah. So you might throw your schedule out so that you can accommodate the new relationship. Ta-da! Whether it's, oh, I have to go walk the puppy that I've never walked before, or whatever, right? You're going to change your schedule around and structure is out. 9 of Swords is also not going well, so you're going to be trying to say no to being put in charge, and it's going to work, actually, this time. This is definitely going to be saying, yep, I've had regrets about being in charge before, and that's holding tough. You're not going to be put in charge of anything right now. You're busy with other stuff. So your interest in being more involved is very micro. All right. There will be a gentleman who speaks from his heart. And this gentleman is going to be, or male energy person, is going to be showing up and saying that they really want more time, more interest, more something. And you're like, no, I don't have time for it right now. I don't have time for you right now. I'm busy over here in a new relationship or doing something new over here that's super cool. And I don't have time for whatever you got going on. Reschedule him for later. Okay, reschedule him for next week. That will be better for you time-wise, and it'll take care of what you need to take care of, and he'll feel less like he's being ignored. This card here is talking about your solution, and your solution is realizing you have enough money to take care of what you need to take care of, and you don't have to worry so much. Okay, you're fine financially. That is good news, at least this week. So your bills are paid, everything is taken care of. You can actually relax a minute, and that is good news. The Chariot shows that there is some movement taking place. This could be physical movement. You might be needing to change locations or move something else around, reorganize your house in some way, move forward in a mental capacity in a situation. Maybe you're beginning to make true decisions about what you want and what you don't want. And that's going to be important for you to really set that down and really get into it. So once you've made the decision, everything else will get easier. So you could also be planning a trip at this time. So that would be fun, right? And we have the Knight of Wands. Ta-da! You're still fighting for your ideas, and it's still part of your solution. So stand up for what you want. And if you've made a decision about what this new relationship potential situation is, and you've... Interesting. So you've made a new decision about what you're in, this newness, right? The newness is crazy. You're feeling like, I don't know what to do. Interesting. You're thinking about your structure and how you're not on it. Okay, not doing that. That's neat. Don't really want to be in charge of anything. Don't want to be involved with Mr. Heart Guy right now. He's kind of pulling me away from what I want to do here. And now you're like, but I have what I need here financially. That's cool. You might be deciding that you want to make a move. Make a bigger move towards this relationship situation. For some of you, you're going to want to move towards it, very much so. It feels new, it feels good. Whatever this is feels good and new. It could be a work thing. You want to move towards it. You want to act more in accord with getting in tune with what you're getting into, so that you're incorporating it properly, and you're going to work. That means everything you want will work around the schedule of the work, or vice versa. I feel like there's also a movement towards the relationship. You just want to move towards the relationship, whatever it is. And you'll be fighting for your ideas in that situation. You'll be like, okay, I'm fighting with myself more than anyone else to make sure that I make room for this relationship in my world, whether it's rearranging my workout schedule to better accommodate the situation, but I want to work it back in, right? You're going to take care of yourself, but you're going to do it in a different way, okay? I really like this. This is good, all right? Very lovey-dovey, new beginnings, love it. Let's get you a message from the Cosmic Oracle. What do we have for Cancer right now? Right there, that one. Okay. What do we got? Give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. Aha! Give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. Yay! You are handling your business. This is awesome. Well done. Ta-da! Manifesting. Ta-da! Perfect. Manifestation. Doing a good thing. Cha! All these new beginnings are coming out perfect. You need a pocket full of rocks. Let's get those. All right. Ooh, tiger eye, goldstone, and green garnet. All right. So, goldstone is about creating things on the earth plane. It's a second chakra stone. It's all about doing some physical labor to create whatever it is you're creating, okay? There's no mussing, no fussing, no fighting. You're hands-on, making shit happen. Awesome. Love that. Green garnet is about healing in a tactile way your emotions, your feelings, your past experiences. I think that new relationships are always an opportunity to break down old barriers and have somebody mirror back to you who you are now versus who you were in the past. And that is what relationships are all about, is having somebody mirror you back to yourself, right? And they show you who you really are. So you're healing old visions of yourself through other people's eyes. And I love that. That is beautiful. And tiger eye is a 7th chakra stone, and it's speaking to how definitely you're getting new information from your better angels, who are all rooting for you and guiding you and honoring you for who you are and who you've become. And they're supporting you in your process this particular week. So listen up for those little messages. Follow your intuition as it presents itself, and those stones will help you do all of that. Nice. So go ahead, and you don't have to carry those if you don't want to, but let's get this final card right here. To be fair. Huzzah. All right. Yes, this card is all about creating balance. It's very justice oriented, and it's about you creating fairness in the universe where you can. All right, whether it's creating time for yourself to go work out at the gym, if it's about you creating time for other people, it's good. You have all these opportunities and possibilities, and we want that for you. Okay, there's joy in the opportunities. We want you to proceed and be the beautiful, fair person that you are, because everyone deserves a fair shake in this mix. All right, and I know that you can create that, and so do the best you can at that. I know it's going to be awesome. All right, we're going to set that down right there for you. Cancer, you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but if you want to, that's okay. And if you would like to carry something else, that's okay too. Let me know what you got. Let me know how it goes. I'm always here for you. If you want to do private readings, there's a link in the description box below. There we go. And it will definitely be there to help you along with what cards I'm using, as well as the schedule for my fairs, so you can see where I'm at any time of the year. All right? I love you guys. I am here for you guys. We're going to talk next week about the 18th through the 24th, and it will be wonderful, and I will look forward to seeing you next week. All right? Thank you so much.